fucking with listening. Jesus called, he said he's sick of the disses. I told him to quit bitching, this isn't a fucking hotline for a fucking shrink. Sheesh, I already got mine, and he's not fucking working. I think I'm wasting my damn time. I'm clocking 6:03 and going postal. This the revenge of the dicks. That's 9 cocks that cock 9s. This ain't no V-Tech shit or Columbine, but after bowling, I went home for some damn adventure time.
What you do?
I slipped myself some pink zannies and danced around the house in all over print panties. My mom's gone, that fucking broad will never understand me. I'm not gay, I just wanna boogie to some Marvin.
What you think of Haley Williams?
Fuck her, Wolf Haley robbing them. I'll crash that fucking airplane at that faggot nigga Bob is in and stab Bruno Mars in his goddamn esophagus and won't stop until the cops come in. I'm an overachiever, so how about I start a team of leaders and pick up Stevie Wonder to be the wide receiver. Green paper, gold teeth, and pregnant gold retrievers, all I want. Fuck money, diamonds, and bitches don't need them. But where the fat ones at? I got something to feed them. It's some cooking books, the black kids never wanted to read them. Snapback, green, chia fucking leaves. It's been a couple months and Tina still ain't perma fucking weave. Damn. They say success is the best revenge, so I beat this shay up with a stack of magazines I'm in. Oh, not again, another critic writing report. I'm stabbing any blogging faggot hipster with a pitchfork. Still suicidal I am. I'm Wolf. Tyler put this fucking knife in my hand. I'm Wolf. Ace gon' put that fucking hole in my head. And I'm Wolf. That was me who shoved the cock in your bitch. What the fuck? Fuck the fame and all the hype, G. I just wanna know if my father would ever like me. But I don't give a fuck, so he's probably just like me. A motherfucking goblin.
Fuck everything, man.
That's what my conscience said. Then it bunny hopped off my shoulder. Now my conscience dead. Now the only guidance that I had is splattered on cement. Actions speak louder than words. Let me try this shit. Dead.
Darkness in me and it's quite amazing. Life and death is no mystery and I wanna taste it. Step inside of my mind and you'll find curiosity, animosity, high velocity, I can prophesize meditation. Reminisce on my wonder years and I wonder, yeah. Sentiments of my words ain't been so sincere. The sentiment to my nerve that I just persevere. The big thought of falling off disappeared to my faith. They say their head is real. Analyze my demise, I say I'm super anxious. Recognize I deprive this feeling, then embrace it. Vandalizing these walls only if they can talk. Conversations on contemplate to my dark thoughts. Looking down on my soul now. Tell me I'm in control now. Tell me I can live long and I can live wrong and I can live right and I can sing song and I can unite with you that I love, you that I like. Look at my life and tell me I fight. It's that final destination. It's that fancy information. It's that fancy inspiration. It's that crack the installation. It's that quantum jumping, that fist pumping, that bomb detonation. Please don't bomb my nation and bomb me flew away. And I got my control when I'm here. You gon' hate me when I'm gone. Ain't no blood pumping, no fear. I got hope inside of my bones. It's that life beyond your own life. This ain't physical for mankind. It's that out of body experience. No coincidence, you been died. It's your death.
they gave his own show to Tad Ghostal. Any given second he could go mad postal. Stay waving that power band space cannon. And had the nerve to jump in the face, erase Bannon. Pumped out, luckily he deaded it. Guess who's the schmuck who's credited with editing it? Your man Motar, the cop out. Ain't have no other career choice, he dropped out. Since when the way outs included Zorak. Way back he used to rub his thorax and borax. I'm not the one that sold him to it. If he won't admit it, I'm not gonna hold him to it. It's all love and no hate though. For all that, the villain need to get his own late show. Do a monologue and jest with the guests. Mad Lib switch the beat and walk him to the desk. With Danger holding down the control room. Late again returning from commercial, I told you Doom. Early, he's on BPT. Catch him on public access, free TV. And we're back live on the air with Brack. So Brack, how your man got a show that's so whack? Have you ever thought to work with Earl igniting them? Do you got enough oxygen from this toxic phlegm? Another sec, his neck would've got flames. Mouse switched the screen to some hot dames. Tonight's audience received mid-screen video games and 15 seconds of fame. Pitiful lames. It's just a shame. Zoning, competing for the same prime time slot as Conan. No dummy Echigawa. Announcement, free lunch to any stun who lets me flower in the shower for an hour. The kid's supposed to be asleep. Balls to join the sound like Roadrunner. Beep, beep. Later this week, Big Ben Klingon. After him there's no one else we could afford to bring on. Keep it ghetto and let them know BYOB from the get-go. I like to propose a toast to the grossest host. Space hoes, coast to coast. That destructor razor played out gag in a cape and a pantsuit. Looking like a straight out dag. Don't mean to sound crunchy. Hit a honey from the back and crumpled up a scrunchie. A light snack, hungry munchie. Felt a funny hunch, then she told him donkey punch me. Tomorrow is Father Guido Sarducci, Father MC, and Charo Coochie Coochie with her new bestseller, Who You Call a Hoochie. A proud sponsor of the Snoochie Boochie Noochies. Look Leela eyeball to eyeballs and find out how they get inside them sugar pie walls. Our next guest, a real cutie specimen, and she's starting to get a little booty. Miss Judy Jetson. So Judy, boxers, briefs, or fig leaf. As you know, I wear my boxers, so my big cue the rapper, tell him bring what little he got. Up against the Billy, it's really not diddly squat until their head hurts. When it come to wreck, cruises like them dudes in red shirts off Star Trek. Key Kirk, Key Spock, Key McCoy. Been B-boy since your judge first squeeze toys. Born to be the host with the most. When it's on, space holes, coast to coast.
You think I'm just gonna hand over my show to you, Doom? Have you lost your fucking mind? Listen, I'm not gonna hand my show over to you. You know why? Because it's my show. Mine, not yours. Space Ghost. It ain't Doom coast to coast. Yeah, sure. Here are the keys to the show. Why don't you drive for a while? Yeah, America's craving some Doom. Here you go.
Already woke, spit a joke, barely spoke, rarely smoked, stared at folks when properly provoked, mirror broke. Hair share strawberry morning, gone and more important spawning, torn in, poor men sworn in. Cornish hens switching positions, auditioning morticians, sword in a vision, ignoring prison. Ignoramuses enlisting, sound dumb, found them, drowned in cow's dung, crowns flung. Rings a Tinkerbell, sing for things as frail as a fingernail. Bring a scale, stale ginger lingers. 7 figures in vigor, nigga, fresh from out the jail, alpha male. Sickest ninja injury this century.
Hello?
Lend sympathy to Limper, simple Simon Ramen MCs. Trees is free, please leave a key.
It's New Girl in fashion. No, it's actually one of them breathing strips. I need to do a surgery.
Chop the cheese, drop degrees to stop diseases. Gee whiz paw. Doom rock grandma like the kumbaya. Mama was a whole hop.
One of my nostrils just doesn't breathe. And I lived like that my whole life. With this thing, I surprisingly can. Yeah, so I mean, I've been told to get it for a long time, but I never bothered to. You're gonna jump your nose off. That's what I'm scared of, that's why I'm not doing it.
Chucked it in the old tar pit off La Brea, player. They say he's gone too far. Duma catch him after Juma on cue. Laka! Do what you gotta do. Grah, the rumors are not true. Got you, ma. No prob, got the job. Hot barred, heart throb. Scotch guard, the barber, cotton swab. Dart lob. Baker, cake sweet. Jamaica trading treats on the beach. Make a skeet till her feet meet. Can it be I stayed away too long?
I need to figure out why
as you listen to these crazy tracks. Check them stats.
Why are these not rotating the right way?
And that's that.
Look, there's Doom now.
I followed him to the studio, but I was too late to stop him.
That's right! You'll never stop me! You're dead!
How are you, G? Man, your second story on Insta with the email was so funny. I haven't touched the nodes in a while. I mean, it looks good. I mean, I still don't like the sliding part, but that's fine. Really? Alright, let's try some turbulence. That's so funny. Yeah, never coming back. Alright, wanna see something cool, Gia? So, after... Did we talk yesterday? Or the day before? I can't remember anymore. Day before. Okay. So for the past 2 days, I pretty much was working on this system that I think is like so sick. Look. Wait. Wrong object. Let's create a new one. Okay, and let's make a new collection. We'll call it Funny Guy. Okay. Well, let's copy it. And then, wait, I need to turn music off for this demo. I'm so scared I'll kind of get some error. Look. You can click on New Paint. Please, God, don't break. And now, you can paint. Right? That's cool. That's cool. And then you select the other object, and then you can create new paint again. And then you can enable onion skinning. Decrease the opacity a little. And then and then click create animation. Okay, something definitely went wrong. It's fine, it's fine. Okay. There we go. I'm just nervous, honestly. And then you can go, and then you can wait, which one I'm sculpting on? Then you can sculpt it too. Yeah, but it's not only that. It's that you can create animated textures. And then you can do like, you can select which tile to get the painting from. Like, look, right now it's on frame 5, but you can select frame 4, and then you can like color it any way you like. Let's keep it on 5, and then see the animation. Isn't this so cute? And of course you can, there are two types of onion skinning. One is just like object based. So if I enable it, and then if I move these around, I mean, in this case, it's confusing. Let's set it on repeat and play probably 175. He's kind of going crazy. But I was just trying to show you the possibility of this. And this doesn't have to have a background. It can be like a transparent texture. I think this is a game changer. I think this is crazy good. It like creates a live atlas of textures. I don't know, really proud. And I'm actually crazy that it didn't pop an error. Yeah, glitchy. I think I moved it around too much. Why is this persistent? Okay, I guess that's the only problem currently happening. Okay, I need to figure this out. I mean, it works in most cases. Sometimes it just gets stuck. Alright, now it will be less glitchy. And so easy to set up. Crazy. You just click new paint. Oh, and then you can have like multiple image slots. So you could have like different animation sets. Okay. But it all kind of works. What doesn't work is a sculpt helper. But that's fine. How's your day, G?
From Venus to Mars, back to Earth, back to the HBO satellite. It's showtime, nigga. King Geedra on board.
Alright, let's switch terrain.
And I am Mr. Fantastic. Expeditiously.
Interesting.
Fans try to creep
Crazy busy.
against me. Mr. Fantastic put the busy in the beat. Rock from the bottom straight to the tizzy.
Who is he? You need to get out more, or either get out of here like
Alright, I need to make notes.
standing like lurch. No herb in the record bin, called before a random search for curbside checking in.
It's on, nigga. On and cracking like Diggum. Lips be smacking, running off at their mouth.
Had people coming to look at my apartment while I was working from home. So quite chaotic. Any takers?
What's that? You hearing things? Tat, 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 tat. Be wearing your thinking hat.
No matter how hard they try, they can't stop us now. We got King Geedra on the board with the golden sound.
Are you serious? Cause
They don't know how we get down when we're out of town.
deadly serious. King Geedra.
It's terrible for the baby because it's not going to it's actually alone. And I put them for nothing. Oh no.
On the re-up, of course I'm living fat. Mama say these outside, nigga, where yours at? Top down on the good day, Decatur out on Woodway. Got cash, nigga, should I stay? Fuck what the hood say. Niggas wanna rob me now, bitches wanna slob me now.
Oh no.
Last year, feel sorry now. Practice jump shots, Reggie Mill, Robert Ory now. The nigga that you with, played like Atari now. Lyrically unorthodox, I flow continuous, never on a straight path. I'm known to
I'm sorry, G.
put it down from the suburb to the tenement. You betting against me, but wonder where your money went. I get the cash, take niggas out like trash, don't stack of mean stats. They used to call me pure math. Back in the days, all I did
Alright, I need to make sure
as they say in the South, bitch. Give me some
that simulation works in stepped. There's a really weird issue. And I have no explanation for this. But this happens. And unless I like specifically delete those instances, they're just gonna be here. Which I don't think is needed. Like it's fine.
that's correct.
I've been working on this all day.
King Geedra.
Like I made it so you can freeze it on the last frame. Isn't this crazy cool?
Why did you buy this album? I don't know why you did. You're stupid.
But honestly, really exciting. I'm really excited for this. It's a crazy good tool. Like an insanely good tool.
State your intentions. I really love your tape, but I hate your inventions. Very well. What you want, a brownie? He took off the mask and whispered, "Put me where you found me." He kept his paper digits in a chunk. Once joined a
Honestly, me too.
into crunk. Did a solo on the oboe. Could have sold a
But honestly, I can't wait to see other people use it in their work.
they hated. He left no jaded witnesses. Rappers
Alright, let's test everything else out.
about you wanna slap the fucking shit out 'em. Time waits for no man. On a blind date, a lover with a slow chrome hand. Judged him by his shoes, hot smelly brogan. Buzzed him with the news, called him pot bellied Conan.
Rin. 4. Oh man, such ugly colors. This is giving me a headache. No. Wait, why is everything looking so ugly? I mean, honestly, it might be just too many things on the screen. Let's unfreeze the last frame, so they actually disappear. Man, that rotation doesn't make sense. Anyway. Alright, let's check blending out. So we create a sphere. I think that I don't think I fixed the problems that Brandon was having. Wait, actually, gotta get back to work. Oh no, I'll miss you. No one talks to me anymore. Everyone just comes in, and then they're out. Try to enjoy your work too. Much love, Gia. Yeah, we must. I miss it. Okay, this is so... My onion skinning is so broken. It just doesn't work. Yeah, I know. We'll get there soon. Much love, Gia. Bye. Oh, what? Hi. Hmm. How are you? Oh, I accidentally deleted it. Oh, it's fine. Just do it manually. Your goof. Good. Okay. Perfect. Wait, does it not have UV? Is that creature's eyelid? Yeah. I mean, currently, I'm just testing. Honestly, doesn't matter right now. I'm just confused. Why is this material not working? Okay, it's not my fault. Is this some weird material? Oh. Hmm. Something's really wrong with this material. Okay. Yeah, it kind of is. My entire add-on is based on like stop motion. Oh. Well, now it should work. Yeah. I just don't like this. I just should have done made it differently. So now we can actually make a proper sculpt. No, that's an eye. That's for sure. Make collection. And then create animation. Go back. Take that animated eye. Don't forget to unwrap this. That's definitely an area. And now magic happens. Or it might not. You're gonna do something, be right back, sure. Blend to this object, blend geometry, and then set up blending material. You're back. Welcome back. But that's so weird. I haven't touched this in a while, but kind of looks high. I think every eye I make that's on a sphere kind of looks like that. We'll make him a potato. Maybe. I'm honestly not even trying to make like a guy right now. I'm just trying to figure out why this doesn't function probably. I think it needs a better blending solution. Oh, I need to flip this eye. Flip. Which way did I flip? He's a potato. He's like that guy from Toy Story. I don't. What is this material? Is this wood? I can't even tell what that is. It kind of looks like skin. Noise amount. Really, like this? What is this material? Paper. Oh, it's paper. Yeah, the eyelids is... is wood. Well, it kind of works. I just don't like the way it blends. I'm not quite sure why it doesn't adhere fully to the object, which it should. Like, it should never. Honestly, distance-based part might be wrong. I used to use a position gradient, which was, I think, actually better. Maybe I should go back to that. And then sort of have a toggle of some sort. Because especially on like very curved objects like this head, it doesn't really work. But also, we need to keep testing the add-on. All right. Bye. Have a good dinner. Hopefully it's tasty. Oh. Okay, that's where it gets convoluted. New collection. And... oh no. Rotate to normals. How is this incorrect? All my rotations today are incorrect. Hi, Pooh. Typical. What am I? What? I'm working on the new add-on. Well, I'm kind of testing it out. I thought it was in perfect condition, but it ended up not being. It's close, but it's a lot of things to be fixed. Like, for example, and this used to work, but now when I have an obstacle that's... where's my obstacle point? You see, they slide the wrong way. Which is like so weird. Should I look? I just don't like looking in here because it's a packed file with my add-on, and I might forget what I did. So it's probably better for me to do this off stream. But also that doesn't make any sense. How are you, Pooh? Are you feeling better? I mean, you were feeling better. I've been seeing you post more. It's aligned to velocity. Wait, this should never be the case. I should never be. Or is this? No, it's correct velocity. How is it aligned to normal? Why is this not connected? What was this connected to? I don't want it to blend. I just want it to be. I know how well you can see. And it's not like I want it to be. It worked before. I just wanted to go this direction. Man, I messed something up again. Instead of like facing that direction. You'll see it better in this view. We'll see if I set the steps to 1. Do you see that? It just doesn't. It should be an easy fix. I just need to figure out where I'm calculating this. It's hit. That's correct. And it's an angle. Yeah, this is totally wrong. It should be. Wait, this is needlessly complex. So if it's hit and it's at the angle, and wait, that's kind of it. This is aligned to normals. What's my favorite cartoon, like old ones? Let me think. Cartoon Network. I'm trying to remember. Wait. Yeah, this logic is way too convoluted. I mean, it was probably Iron Man. It wasn't Cartoon Network, but it was the animated series. I answered. I was just thinking. I didn't really watch Cartoon Network as a kid. Wait, isn't this enough? What's yours? Life with Louie. I used to love Life with Louie. And again, I'm not sure it was a Cartoon Network show. Regular show. I've never seen it. Man, when it was September 2010, when it came out, I wasn't a kid anymore. I just moved to America in 2010. I mean, I used to love the Batman animated show. And I still love it. It's still great. Holds up. Can't say the same about Iron Man. Why is my brain not thinking? What do I need to align to normals? I need to align to normals. This? But it doesn't work. Honestly, this like hit one shot. What's that? How does this work? Is Batman your favorite superhero? I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, Batman is cool. I don't know who my favorite superhero is anymore. I mean, until recently, I used to really love Thor because Thor Ragnarok was my favorite superhero movie. But then Taika Waititi made another one, and it was ass. And then and Thor was so bad in that movie that I was like, okay. I I don't know how to get rid of it. It's just not possible. It's a good question. It's a question I asked myself a lot, and I really can't explain it. I know where it happens, and I can sort of tell you where it happens. So this is not aligned. So here, I'm storing the positions every other frame, right? So until it goes out of the simulation zone, it's fine. They're not here. But for some reason, when I use that interpolated position, so look, points are fine. And sorry for the scale. It's not supposed to be like that. It kind of doesn't matter. It was just from my preview. But when I interpolate the positions, it does this. And it just weirdly removes. I think it has to do something with the IDs. But honestly, I always get confused about the way IDs work in simulation. Like, did I put it here? Would that work? Do I set IDs in the beginning? And then I remove the IDs at the end. I mean, at this point, it's like no one's gonna put their camera up here, right? No, it's more complicated than that. Right? You know, like if you're doing a rain, or we can do snow. Let's make it slower and add more turbulence. Ooh, that's a little too much turbulence. And then I did this so they get stretched with velocity, which is like really weird when it's like that. So yeah, my point is, if you're doing like, I mean, I could delete all the points with origin at self-object location, right? Well, Pooh, why are you making me do this? I have bigger problems than this. Oh, did that not work? Oh. There we go. Alright, are you happy now, Pooh? Can we set the origin to the 3D cursor? Or scale up the geo object? I mean, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, there is like scale things. I mean, you know me, there are controls for everything. And the material is called drying. And then you can do browning or turbulence. So full on turbulence or browning. Velocity scale, turbulence amount. Scale like S-axis, make it off frame. I mean, you can do whatever you want with it. You can move it wherever you like. Scale. I mean, I don't care what you do with it. I mean, now this issue never happens. You made me fix it. Why is the instant scale? Oh, the randomness is at 0. Yeah, move it out. I mean, it's rain. I broke something. Setting the index is a terrible idea. Now it should be fine. Yes. I need to finally learn how to 5-star love this Addon. You haven't even seen it. Wait, do you want me to start a new demo just for you, Pooh? You haven't. This is a tiny part of this Addon. But so many issues too, though. Gurgen tools. Wait, let me demo it for you. Are you ready? I'm gonna create a new blend file. Okay. So here you are, Pooh. And why is this here? It wasn't there just now. Weird. And then I call it poo. And they say make collection, and I call it poo. And now it's add frame poo. But let's say you already have a collection named poo. You can select it here. But then you have to click use, and it will rename it to a frame. And then you can copy object, and it will create the next frame, and copy object, and it will create the next frame. And then you can move them around or reverse them. Yes, it's a game changer, man. So good. But also, if I take this and I move it, I can enable onion skinning. So I can actually see the previous objects. And of course, I can adjust colors and such. And the number. That's pretty cool, right? So you can sculpt, and it's like it retains the sculpt mode. So you don't actually have to. So if I do Dynatopo, and do, then I always do snake hook. Snake hook, and then like and I sculpted, and I sculpted, and then I go to the next frame, and I sculpt. There is an option to retain Dynatopo, but it doesn't work really well, like here. I'll fix it up. Cool, right? And then you're like, oh, this looks great. But wait, I want to add more. And then you add more. And now you have 6 frames of animation. And again, you can enable onion skinning and see where they were, and so on and so forth. That's cool. And then you can go and click, hi, create animation. And now you can play it. And it will play. And then modifier panel, you have all your options, like type, single. So if you have one animation, this is what it would look like. And then you can do reverse and repeat and ping pong, or do one shot, freeze last frame, probability, so it always plays. And of course, steps. Let the animation finish, start and time offset animation. If it's, this should be hidden because it only should work in distributed mode when you distribute the animation. And this should too. It's weird that it doesn't automatically hide it. All right, what's next? Next, what's really cool is, bye. You leaving already? You just said hi. I mean, you said well, well, well. All right, Pooh. I created this geometry node setup that I think can be useful. I'm not sure if it's going to be in the add-on, but for now I'm testing it, which is camera EV and wrap. And what it does, it unwraps like everything that you can see, like the backside from the active camera. So you select an object and you can do camera EV unwrap. And you, I don't know how to actually see the seams. Hey, Maxior. Or can you create models using Python script? No. But I'll show you something cool. You can you can click new paint. What that does is it lets you paint. But what's cool is that it doesn't work. Oh, I forgot to unwrap these. That's the problem. Diving into LiquidGen right now. Cool. Why didn't you tell me that I forgot to UV unwrap? Okay, guys, thanks for coming. Oh man, this demo is ruined. Okay, let's try again. Let's try again. It's really cool, trust me. Barry just came to the stream. Make collection Poo 2. And this time I'm not gonna dyna topo, so I don't have to like unwrap each and every model. How's LiquidGen, by the way? I haven't used it in forever. And then you copy object, you create your frames. Let's move them around a little and enable onion skinning. Let's go Poo 2. I agree. Okay, now this should work. So, because I have UVs. So you click create new paint. Then you can choose the color and so on and so forth. And then you can paint. And then you can select another model. And now I chose a different color and I can paint on that. And then I can choose another one and create a new one. And also onion skinning works here too. And I'll choose another one. What's cool now is that you can actually select which frame you want to be played out here. Like first frame, second frame, and so on and so forth. So it creates like a atlas kind of thing with your thing. And then you can just press create animation and we'll play. That's insane, no? Am I crazy? Crazy what you and your team can do. True. It's me and my sanity. That's the team. But also that would work in create a simulation. And that's something I didn't talk to you about yet. You can select your object and press create simulation. And now it will make those bowls. But I chose hundreds of developers. But okay. I need to do something in GeoNodes really quickly. And that would be set center to -z. Oh, and also change the slide angle to -30. Sorry. And make it actually play slower. Wait, this is so cute, no? Wait, let me set this object. Wait, it's not realized. Honestly, I should probably have a toggle. But we'll do it like this now. And then we can put the whole collection in obstacle. Who? Stop being sarcastic. Are you actually impressed? Make it like emojis. So the idea is that animation only plays on a hit. This is like a way more advanced version than what you saw on Instagram. This is like your entire stop motion tool set in literally one panel. You can do texture animations with like proper onion skinning. You can use sculpting, and you can even UV unwrap. And honestly, I thought that maybe I could do a toggle for the collection that camera UV unwraps every object that you create. But I also really like that IG animation. I don't know why. It's like it's good. Oh, and of course, wait, I forgot to show you the greatest part. It's the blending. Yes. All right. Let's not look. So let's create a new object. I do have a little bug happening with this. Oh, not geometry nodes. Mossy rock. No. Okay. So you set up a material. And then here, you can click on blend. And then choose the object you want to blend to. Now, when you click blend, you get a new panel. It's called blending. you select the material that you want your object to have, target material. This is totally wrong, poorly named, because this should be source object and this should be target material. So this is source, this is target. And we can blend geometry and blend normals. And you don't actually have to click on anything else. You can just click on setup blend. I deleted from the base file accidentally, but I'll just append it manually. And now you do setup blending materials. And the current problem is that it doesn't properly connect. It connects the second input. But there we go. And it's happening for, but it's not happening here. And it's happening here. Weird. And then you can control the gradients. And let's remove the displacement for now. I mean, we can keep it. Doesn't matter. Displacement does make it like a little weird with like noise. And you can do your noise scale or whatever. And there you have it. A fully blended object by clicking it once. And if you don't want to see, oh no. But what's going on? Man, this is going, it's not going too well, is it? Need to make sure this is world space. No. Cool, what's going on? Oh, it's the displacement. Why did I disconnect it? There we go. Yeah, it will still blend. It's real time. You can do whatever you want. And I mean, also you could use the same material here. And let me show you how that works. Set up blending materials. And again, we have the same issue where it doesn't actually connect properly. So I'll fix it manually. And we have another problem. I'll just connect. Not here. Okay, and what it actually does, it creates a second UV. So you can actually go in because, okay, so without the setup, I'll read the normals a little bit. Or maybe I didn't. And I really do need a new blending setup. But without the normals, it would look like this, which is actually fine, but you see problems here. But the way it works now, it sort of blends. And then you can sort of set the scale here to something that looks usable. Okay, I see why I hate this so much. It's because the displacement is a little too crazy. And once you, the cool thing about groups is once you do something in one group, it applies to the other group. So when I switch the displacement for the thing, it changes it here too. The only thing that I decided to keep separate is the scale for this part, just because you might want to change it without affecting everything else. And yeah, some of my displacement isn't matching. Let's just set it to 1 again. Which it is. Oh, I'm blending normals way too much. And also it's good to have your displacement in world scale for this kind of thing. Like it just looks a lot better. I mean, you could honestly even do deformations like this. And it works on copy the object and you can also use like a sticky surface part. So it kind of forces the object to stay on top. But you can also move it out. But if you set it to 1, it will stick. And also this, I might show you a weird issue. I'm just honestly a little tired from, let's find the UV seams for this. Or actually, let's create new ones. Let's make mark seam. And then select all. And stretch. Okay. So I've experienced this before with other add-ons. Is when you have the transfer happen on seams, it kind of breaks. You see that? And here. So now you have an option to click on fix seams. And go. And I mean, it works. But because of the resolution, It's not too precise. And I can't really use subdivision surface beforehand because this object is generated. But it's still better than having this. But you still have the blend. You know what I mean? And of course you can adjust it with actual like gradient. With organic textures, it's like it's invisible. But I want to show you what it looks like without the fix. Wait, that's with the fix. That's without the fix. Actually, it's not that bad. Could be worse. I've seen worse. And this is with the fix. That's like better scale. And it will work fine everywhere else. Just on seams. It will do its job. Yeah, you see? That's pretty good. Like this seam deals with it nicely. Yeah, so this is without, and this is with. This is without. And my blender froze. Who? Tell me for real, is this good? Is this a good add-on? I know it's not for you. It will be released when all the bugs are patched out. I mean, currently you can kind of tell that it's broken in places. I mean, first of all, I need to go into like geonodes and finally like make the final geonodes setup with correct rotation for simulation and also with a different blending method. I think I'm gonna go back to using object gradient instead of distance-based blending. And yeah, I think object gradient is so much better. And also a few things like I need to write this down. What kind of bugs I experienced today. So if I forget. So onion inconsistent. people like me can use it. Yeah, professionals. I mean, I think it's like it has so many different things in it that it sort of seems a bit too much at first. But I feel like once you get a hold of it and sort of know which part to use when, like, oh, like I want to make snow or I want to make rain or smoke, you go into simulation, right? And then you're like, I need to create body parts, and you go into blending and sculpting. And then you're like, oh, I want a cute, like, animated character with moving textures, like with a texture atlas. But instead of going into like Photoshop and like putting in together a bunch of images and trying to assign the UVs, you just click make new atlas tile pretty much in like within Blender. And then you can select different ones and it automatically moves your UVs. And somehow it also has a UV unwrap. Wait, I want to show you the UV unwrap. I think it's really cool. Wait, let me do that now. Make a short movie to promote it. I mean, the entirety of the little animation with two goblins was on Insta was made with that, pretty much. But maybe I'll make something. I'll make something to promote it. Yeah. Let me show you the UV thing. I don't know. Please don't tell this idea to anyone else. It's not like I'm streaming, and this is gonna be public after I'm done. But I had this crazy idea of what if you have a static camera and you're too lazy to UV unwrap, and let's say you do Dynatopo. Check this out. Wait, I'll do this. I'll move the camera. Oh, it's buggy because it has so many faces because it's Dynatopo. But anyway, so the idea is to make seams everywhere that's not seam. So you see this? This is a seam. But from the camera view, you can't see it. In fact, you can see a single seam. Because all of them. Not only showing what you can do, but how to do it. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'll do demos. I'll definitely do a tutorial for this one. Do you think this is cool? So if I go into sculpting, wait, did it? And then I go back. Look how perfectly unwrapped this is. And then, okay, let me turn off the subdiv. If I move a camera, I mean, it changes. But it also makes it so you never see seams. I'm trying to find a single seam, but I can't because it's not here. It does get stretchy sometimes, but that's not my fault. Look, this is a cylinder. That's the way it unwraps it. I'll do another Suzanne. And do this. And add modifier. Camera UV unwrap. Look how cool this UV looks. It's the front part. I wonder, I'm sure I can make only this part, the front part, bigger. So it will use most of the space. But yeah, if I go and apply the same tile material, look. Just don't get why it's so slow. Okay, that's a lot faster. You'll never see a seam. Like, it's just not possible. Wait, I'll pin this so you can see how dynamic. Wait, can I not pin this? All right, we just see the camera animation, the way it changes. Or not. Or not in real time. Oh, you get the idea, right? All right, can you at least confirm it's cool? It's actually super easy. You can add padding too. But it will break if you add too much padding. It should be between 1 and -1. Oh, and I mean, when you move the object, it will work the same way. Not a single seam. Add your textures, paint your textures. Sometimes it gets like this, but then just either scale the UV or just rotate it around a little bit more. But you still won't see a single seam. You know what Oh, really? You don't unwrap? It gets a little bit stretchy, but again, not my fault. It's the way Blender does things. Kind of my fault, but there's no way around it. Yeah. I also thought, why does... I haven't seen anyone call objects like this. Because really, this is like culling. A very simple sort of culling where... I mean, Nanite does this in Unreal. But yeah, it's like, if it's not visible, it won't be seen. Wait, let me track it too. Does this make sense? Well, and again, if you look from here, it's just not here. But I'm not using this part. It's just wait, honestly, I could easily use this. You know, it's just I don't have to connect the backside here. The other one here. Are you disappointed in you not being able to UV unwrap? I'm just confused. How do you make things work? I mean, all your texture work seems so nice. I mean, I haven't seen you paint, really. But other than that, why is this ear still here? Is it visible? No. Do I have too much padding? Probably. It's actually not a padding issue. Maybe the camera can see what I can't. That's a little weird. Oh, I know why. It's because normals are facing the same direction. Which is fine. Man, so many people pop on stream but never talk to me. It's okay. Well, anyway. This all just to create eyes on trees. It's so inconsistent. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. For the full version, 40. This has been so much infuriating work. But also, I honestly think it's incredible. I mean, no one buys Blender add-ons for $60. Unless it's fucking crowd generator. Sorry, you're great people, crowd generator people. I'm just joking. Just jealous. All right, have a good time, have a good day, have a good night, have fun. Oops. I just don't know why all the panels move all the time. Oh man, top 3 node goats. I'm not a node goat. I mean, when you compare me to Cartesian Caramel or Arendelle, no. I don't understand half of the things they do. Okay, so this can use paint too. But for this one, we'll make a new paint. But thank you so much. I mean, that means a lot to me, you saying that. Even if I'm somewhat close, be pretty happy. I never texture paint in Blender. So this is like a new experience to me, and I didn't bother to actually unwrap this Is there a recent colors list? All right, for this we'll use paint 3. And for this we'll use, actually we'll make a new one for this one. Wait, why does this one paint so nicely? All right, now let's see how this works. Okay, this is our atlas for textures. Good. And let me change the lighting. And of course, add subsurface to this. Okay, too big. Maybe we'll make it brighter. So, and then shader editor, subsurf, add 1. No, actually, kind of keep it human. And then did I create the animation? Yes. Now I just need to select it. Let's see it in Eevee. And let's minimize all of this. I didn't know. This is so good. Is it crazy to be so proud of your own work? BB tiled. I just want to add some clay displacement, maybe? Not displacement, but clay. I mean, I should have made like alpha instead of having a white. But also I'm kind of happy it ended up being white. It looks like a clown toy from 60s. Should I make this triplanar? I don't know. This is good. A little colder for subsurf. Actually, maybe more of it. There we go. Oh man. Pooh, did you see how fast I made this? I told you 60 plus. Now I'm thinking. I'll start with 40. Honestly, if it sells. Wait, let's try doing it two-step or one-step. Oh, that's crazy. We're two-step. And let's do play probability less. Okay, I just don't like the seed. Then discounted, yeah. I mean, the only thing that's left to do to sort of demo the whole thing is to you know, Pooh? What if I blend the hair in? Oh man, but it doesn't work too well. I hope I'm not creating that, you know. I mean, the only thing I didn't do out of my add-on is blending. Oh, that's some funny hair. Wait, honestly, good enough? I mean, that's not what I imagined when I started sculpting this, but but it's kind of cool. And if no one's excited for you, you should be excited for yourself. Pooh, write that down. Now this is going to be a little convoluted because I haven't made a separate blending part yet. So I would need to GGG hair. And then man, it's just annoying that this panel is here. I'm pretty sure I moved it down. Well. What do you mean? GGG here. Use. And now I can do create animation. And now I can do blend, but it won't work because BB animated is not real geometry. We'll make it real geometry really quickly. There we go. And now all I have to do is probably create a new material. Go to shader editor. I mean, I could also use I saw some scenes and I thought it might look good with your add-on. What kind of scenes? What should I use? Felt. Sounds perfect. Actually, it should be more like plasticky hair. But I'm pretty sure I don't have plastic. We'll do rock natural. That will definitely work. And then we'll go to blending and do material 1. And then set up blending. And I still forget to append the mask node, which I don't know why I deleted from the add-on. I don't know why I did it, but I did it. It's because I'm trying to keep the blender inside the add-on clean, and I constantly delete everything, and I think I overshot. Set up blending materials. There we go. Oh, isn't that perfect? Also, I forgot to UV unwrap this. Not this, but the actual hair. UV. What should we do? Cube projection? No, let's just connect everything properly. And source material. Oh, wait. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, it's because I'm using triplanar for this. I can't be using triplanar. Because what did I sample? Do you know what I mean? Of course, the user won't have to do this. It's just my add-on not working properly. Also, I don't need why I need to blend the hair. It kind of doesn't make sense. Blend hair is kind of separate. Blend geometry. Blend normals. We're getting a little bit of weird shadow, but other than that, it blends pretty perfectly. Nothing I can do about the shadows. Now, all I need to do is apply this so it's not slow. I hate the hair. It was a mistake. It just looks weird. I mean, it kind of looks fine. But I kind of like it more without this. And also with triplanar. It's so good. I wonder how fast is my UV unwrap method. Because I wonder if you can like click on UV unwrap with my method and then black and white. All right, come on. Why is it not updating? Typical Eevee. Oh, because I'm plugging into Hue. Typical me. Okay, I think this is like what I wanted. Yeah. Too much. I was thinking if man, not having a proper UV is hard here. Because I can't really blend anything to this or out of this because I have nothing to sample. Play probability higher. Steps 3. What if I just do reverse? Would that look really weird? Yes. Ping pong is always the best. Hmm. Well, cycles look so much different. I almost like it in Eevee better. Is this missing a lot of things or am I crazy? Oh no, I'm crazy. Yeah. I'm kind of like AI. At some point, his eyebrows turn into his eyes. Wait, they kind of changed the way that looks. Overlay. Why can't I type? Why is it not changing? No, they added scene time. Don't even need it. Hi, Marwa. What's in the nose? It just helps me breathe because one of my nostrils doesn't breathe. Like almost at all. And I always feel like I don't have enough air. Also, we missed you yesterday. Missed you lots. We didn't confirm any changes. But We were like, Marwa needs to see it first. What am I even doing? Does this even look like noise? I mean grain. That's some really fine grain. Oh no, I've had that. I've had that happen to me. Are you feeling all right? Oh, nothing to be sorry about. You know, we're always chill. I mean, at this point, does anyone know what I'm doing? If a baby banana cold liquid diet. I'm glad to hear. It can be awful. Last tooth. Good. Is the add-on? Yeah, but very different version of it. I'm gonna show you what I added. Have you gotten a chance to try it out? Save. Not yet. Well, maybe good because you're probably gonna get like a full version of it. And a little walkthrough just for you. So you actually know how to use this. So much to catch up on. It's fun. It's fun. Like nothing in our stream family that you have to do. But I'll guide you through how to use it. Is that cool? Would you pay attention? You don't have to pay attention. You really don't have to do anything. I can breathe. It's nice. Yeah, honestly, it looks complex. It's actually not. It looks complex, but it actually isn't. Okay, real walkthrough. You create your object. right? You select it, you say make collection, or if you have an existing collection, let me show that too. So if I had I'll call it poo. If you have a collection, very easy, right, poo? You select it, but you have to click use. It's not gonna work otherwise because it has to rename your file. I just didn't want the users to like rename their file, rename user files for them, unless they wanted to. So I made this, but you click use and it creates a frame, right? And then with that frame, you can either copy or you could duplicate, but honestly, I suggest copy. Copy is better because it keeps the object name sphere. And then I'll copy it a few more times. And as you can see, only one object is visible, but you can always look for the any of them, and you can rearrange them. But you can also enable any onion skinning. So you can move this, and then you kind of see where the next object is and the past object is, and you can change the colors, of course, and so on and so forth here. So that's pretty easy. But also, it like retains the modes. So if you go into sculpting, you can like go ahead and sculpt, and then select the other object and sculpt, and then select another object and sculpt, and so on and so forth. That's pretty easy, right? Should I make anything fun, or should I just demo it? I think I'll just demo it for now. I'll just do like little things. Honestly, I just got an idea for an animation, but it's fine. All right. So that's like the version that you've got that I've sent to Discord. The rest I kind of made in the past few days. Pretty easy, right? Pretty easy. And then once you're happy and X-ray off, this is a little bugged. The onion skinning, it doesn't reset the X-ray, but it's fine. And then when you're done and happy, you just click either create simulation or create animation. Sculpt helper doesn't work almost. It does a little bit, but don't even open it if you get that on. Or unless I tell you it works. Click create animation. It's gonna make a folder for you that's gonna be called Poo Animated. And then you just can press play. And it will play the objects. All your controls for the way it plays, yeah, or is played is simple, and it's in modifiers. So you can do ping pong, you can do steps, you can do play probability, everything you've seen while I was working. On the thing. Cool, right? Easy. Following so far? This is gonna get a little more complex, but just a little bit. Okay. So let's say you have an object that you want to blend this to. I'm just gonna make a quick quick material. Oh no, classic blender. But anyway, if you go back to the add-on, and then you can click blend, and then you can blend to the object, and it will blend. Oh, I forgot to turn on blend geometry, but that's fine. None of this matters. This is like the easier part. And the next part is like a little hard. Not like hard, but honestly, I need to redo the UI for it to be easier. So you have your target material here in blending. Oh, also, unless you have this on, this is not gonna show the blending panel. So target material is the material you want for this object. And this should be called source object. Don't forget to unwrap. This is unwrapped. That's why I didn't do Dynatopo. And so this will have the source text shader that you don't need to worry about. But you just need to select the material you want for this. In this case, I want a simple BSDF, but this one has this bark material on it. One user not friendly thing, but that has to be done. You have to open shader editor. But once you do that, it's very, very simple. You just click on set up blending materials. And I forgot to append the group. Well, why didn't you tell me that too? You wouldn't have to do anything. To just wait till I put this all together. It's because I accidentally deleted it from the add-on. From this version. Okay, it's here. All right, you got your material set up. You chose the material you need, and then just click set up blending material. And currently, it's just a little bit broken because it doesn't connect properly, but it did in previous versions. Yes. So this is what you will see. And all your mixing properties are here. You can do noise amount and gradient and all that kind of stuff. And let me do just a little bit more normal blending. Also, let me just decrease the displacement because it's just like, it's crazy much. And set it to world space. But you don't have to do that. So this is pro-animated. Well, what's cool about this is that it will still be animated and will still blend each frame. There's like some details about this that are more about like technical stuff, like if you're sort of on a UV seam with your object, you would need to click fix seams first and then set up blending materials, but I'm not gonna demo that because I'm gonna have to reassign the UVs again. So this way you can create eyes and assets for a character, let's say. Stuff like that. Okay, now I'm going pretty easy, right? Create your objects, click create animation, and then choose the material, open up a shader editor, and click set up blending materials. Okay, now for the cool part. And even if you don't have shader nodes opened, it will tell you to open them. So it's not like you can mess it up. It's going to be like open shader workspace. Okay, so I'm going to unblend it. I feel like it seems easy, but I'll probably still have questions once I use it. I mean, yeah, there's a lot to it, but that's okay. But I want to show you something that I think you in particular will really, really enjoy. So I was thinking of, I'm gonna select my object here. I'm going back to my object. I'm gonna go here. So I was thinking about this a lot, but I really wanted it for there to be a way, I can't speak it today, to have animated textures with this, you know? So I created, I think, what is really, 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 really cool. So, okay, this will be closed, texture tools, new, but you open it up, and again, you have to open something, but this is really useful. You have to open image editor. Without the image editor, it's useless. It's not useless, but you know. Then you select your resolution and then you choose your base color. Right? And then you click new paint. And you get this. And then you can paint. Cool. But that's easy, right? You can do that anyway. Now, you go to next object. And you're like, does this object need a new texture? And you click new paint. Right? And then you go to the next one and you click new paint. And then you go to the next one and you click new paint. You can reselect which one you want to use per object. So for this one, it's paint 2, but if I said that paint 2, it was paint 4, but if I said paint 2, it will move here and I can move it back. But you also have image sets. So this one is called poo tiled, but you can create new image sets so you can have like different animations. And yes, this is how this works. And then you can just unhide your animation and it will play. I mean, even if you do like, I've heard of like such complex workflows for just having like, for setting up image atlases and moving your UVs and having controllers. You really don't need anything here. You just click new paint and it just works. What I also forgot to show you, and I'm gonna copy object and I'm gonna select it and I'm gonna hide the animation and reselect it. And if I click new paint again, it's empty, right? But here you can enable onion skinning and change the opacity so you can actually see what you're painting on top. You would buy this for 60? Gee, bro. You're making me excited. And then let's see what the animation's like. And we'll just make it slower. And play probability less. And restart it. But what you can also do, sorry Marwa, last thing, like literally last thing. There's like a little more, but you can also select your object. I'm gonna hide this for now. Yeah, select your object, and then you can press create simulation, and then you can select your obstacle collection. Like I'm gonna make it fast, and that didn't work. What? True or false? We got some weird issue. I don't know what that was. And then you can do this. Wait. Did I select the right? No. AWD. And then sorry, just a tiny little fix here. And then you can actually like freeze them on last frame, so they'll never disappear. The animation plays when it hits a surface. The animation plays. So this would be for something like rain or snow or things like that. And you can do like normal things like scale randomness, and you can do turbulence like that, which is too much. Wait, that's way too much. I'm gonna set the steps to 1 and maybe a little bit more. And you can add a little Brownian or this is so fast. We'll make it at 3. It looks like it's lagging, but it's actually not. And then let's have them freeze. Oh, and also they can stretch with velocity, which I thought would be a funny thing to do. Is this real time? Yes, it's 24 FPS. If that's the question. Maximum stretch with velocity. That's dumb. Oh, so silly. But for like blaster shots, I mean, there's also like displacement and and they can move like randomly in space. And we fixed this today with Foo. No need to big sim, just hit play. Yes. I like doing this a lot. Wait, why is it mine? Ooh. Yeah, like that. Just spraying it. Yeah, now Pooh turned into popcorn. Yeah, I say it would be. Yeah, it's just crazy. But yeah, that's the idea. Full of abstract AF reals meet with the set on. Yeah, you could do a lot of things with this, I think. Just random things you could do, yes. But you could also do like a very sort of proper like stop motion animations with this. And again, I'm gonna add this to a collision plane and reset the animation. I mean, it's like it's a little jank because everything is not working per frame. But hey, it's Pooh getting food on. I can't believe I just said that. Please forget I ever said that. I was trying to say something different, but it just ended up being not too good. Oh, and Marwa, you can obviously you can do like 0 alpha. So if you're doing a character, you could have like the character texture and then you could just paint the features on top, for example. Isn't this so cute? What do you think, Marwa? Does this have a chance to change the industry? You think it's great? The possibilities are endless. It's so funny because some of them move in like weird directions. It's because I messed up the rotations. I was complaining to Pooh about it. Do I store? Do I store a random value? Normal hit positions, which index, random per point. Attribute. Random per point. Um, oh my god, I'm in world mode. Okay, there we go. Yay. Also, you can use my new camera UV unwrap. Which is pretty cool. And I demoed it to Pooh. I'll save this. And I'll name it Addon demo. I thought of I think a really good idea on how to UV unwrap procedurally. But it's very specific. Yeah. It's perspective specific. So you'll never see seams as long as you're in camera view. So this is real time. If I open up a UV editor, if I move this, it will change the UV. It's weird. But the idea is that seams are only where the camera doesn't see. Isn't it heavy though? Well, it depends on the number of vertices you have. Like for this one, yeah, the less you have, the faster it is. Like this is almost real time. But also it would be probably good because you can also just not connect the back. So it's like this. You see? Like, I don't know how visible it is, but geometry switches around. So in camera view, it's always like seen. That makes it a lot faster. Would it work with PBR? Well, if you're moving your camera or if you're moving your object, it won't. Honestly, it kind of does work with anything. That's the problem. Like it works if you have a static camera or an object about which UVs you don't care. Like for stop motion, like you wouldn't care if your UV switched a little for a PBR material. Man, I just destroyed my own product. Well, think about like complex static materials that you might have that are like in the background of a static shot. Like this is pretty complex geometry. Like let's smart UV project this and see what that looks like. Look how awful this is. Wait, look at that. That's like some of the worst UV I've ever seen. And that's called smart and wrap. Now my shit is clean. And you can bake it. I mean, you can just apply this. And then you'll have your UV forever. And then you can do your PBR materials. And it would work. As long as your camera doesn't move a lot. It kind of makes sense with the workflow. But I also want to add a triplanar version. I mean, this is kind of really smart. Because you also maximize your UV area. I mean, you do have like missing shit on the back. But hey, if no one sees it, no one knows. Why is this not... Can I reset this? Okay, there we go. Look how perfect that is. For a procedural map. Not a single seam. But again, it's like fucked if you turn the camera around. If you were... Yes, so that's not possible, right? You kind of have to give up actually having like texture paint. Yes. I think this is mostly... So the way it works with the add-on now is when you click it, it's applied. Like it's not gonna be dynamic. So it's gonna be like this. Once you click it, this is what happens. So you kind of need to know where your camera is before you do that. Which is, of course, not everyone knows that. And then you can paint on this and it will work fine. It's just you can't really move the camera around. Or you reuse the character or the animation in like other animations, which sucks. But honestly, this is the best I could come up with for just track the object to cam. Yeah, just like just do this, right? Just parent them. Hey, this really works. Like you'll never see the UV seam. Great. And you can do anything with the animation. Look, for this, look how much I can move the camera before UV actually switches. It's pretty big. Perfect. I mean, it's not ideal. I don't even think I made this for the add-on. I just thought it was a cool idea. Like, let's say you have a tree in the background. That trees are so impossible to unwrap. You just do this and bake, like, and apply, and that's it. Instead of spending like 2 hours unwrapping every branch. It has its uses, yeah. But I think it's really hard to do anything for the add-on because it's like it's very user specific, right? Like I could do triplanar. I think that's the best I could do other than this. But triplanar is also ass. Like it's not a good UV unwrap. It's good for like organic PBR tiles, but it's not good for actual paint. And honestly, if I could figure out an automatic UV unwrap solution that was good, I wouldn't even need the add-on to be rich. I just would be rich. Honestly, if you cut the object like this, yeah, yeah, I think I'm gonna. I think we're gonna finish what's not so good about my add-on right now. I think I'll spend some more time on that, and then maybe I have so much other things to do. But at some point, I want to come back to sort of thinking about the UV unwrap solution, but also my short, and also jobs, and also a lot of things, but good things. Yeah. I think I went pretty fast, but I know you'll manage to use it if you ever want to. I mean, at this point, you don't even have to like test the version I sent in Discord because it's so outdated. So just wait for the new one. But do you think you'd use it? You personally? I'm just curious. I think I'll get into the workflow definitely. Honestly, if it's all like fixed and nothing is broken, I think it'd be pretty easy to get into the workflow. I think it's a cute things maker. Should I call it that? Cute things said that.
I'm slipping, I need a hand. Can you squeeze the man? My shit spinning like a ceiling fan. No alcohol, no pill in hand. My only vice is them sweets.
This is so scary to look at.
I'm that down, but that nigga pop that round, and T.O. will not be found. Hot glue in my palm like ooh, Spider-Man.
This is much better.
Nigga, I'm not you. I almost had a mini me, I wasn't ready, and she wanted it with me. I'm talking heavy. Then we had to guarantee ain't no confetti. 4 million on that car, that's not a Chevy. See, that's
Gargantulas, no one would buy that. Though apparently people know me in communities. Also, I might be banned in like a second. So I'm gonna say my goodbyes before that happens. YouTube hears Tyler the Creator really fast. Gerg emotion. I mean, this is by far the greatest add-on for any stop-motion makers in 3D. Like, nothing even comes close. For a meal, trying to work me, settle that a meal, cause that million couldn't hurt me. It didn't hurt me, now it ain't hurt shit. Sent the motherfucking wire, did a backflip. And if I shoot the club up, it's a black bitch. On the plane by myself, I ain't packed shit. Yeah, eating candy yams and some catfish. Yeah, that rich, fuck what you heard, I'm that nigga and I'm that like, you could really pump out animations with this. You enjoyed the stream. I enjoyed your presence, Pooh. Also, Marwa, I'm so happy to finally talk to you. I feel like it's been forever, despite it actually not being that long. But always miss you, Marwa. Always miss you, Pooh.
There's no words right now how I feel. Do your thing. Just keep shining.
So happy to have you here. Man, we need... Gia was saying it. Like, we need to get that stream vibes back. I miss it. Also, Marvel, we made some really cool changes for the NPD. Can't wait to show it to you. Hopefully before Sunday, but if not, Sunday. I need to animate that turtle. Yes. Come stream them? No, I will. I will. I've been too scared to. I mean, Brendan was saying how like he was making a joke, I think, about how like Marwa didn't show up because she didn't make the animation. But also he said that if you need help, and also I'm saying it too, if you need help. Yeah. If you need help, we're all here to help. And it's also like crazy news, but I think I'm kind of thinking we can discuss it next time. I think we'll also need like a idle animation for it too. So like 2 animations, walk and idle. Hey, all good. Take your time. I've been taking my time. Everyone's been taking their time. Except for Gia. Gia's been so busy. And Brandon. Brandon has been so busy. Well, me and you. Yeah, I also like I had pretty bad experience removing my wisdom teeth. Because they were like really, really deep. And my like, what are they called? So if this is your tooth, what are these called? Okay, same. Mine was pretty much horizontal as well. Okay, I don't remember what they're called. Um, but mine are like this. Um, Mine are like this. This is no joke. Like when the person got my tooth out, as Brendan would say, tooth doctor, he showed it to me and it's kind of fucking astonishing. They're like this. So they had to cut a chunk of my gum out. And I like literally watched them do it. And I saw like the chunk of my gum on the like the little tray. And then I was like, I'm never going to a tooth doctor again. Yours are the same but inwards. Man, we're weird. It's a sign. It's a sign that we're the greatest. Who designed me like this? What kind of god? Who was pinching your gum? Oh no. Wait, that's even worse. Because for me, they only had to make like slits and like cuts here. Yeah, I was, yeah. When people hear that I was awake for it, they're like, what? But I think in most countries, people are like awake. But for you, they would have to like, I don't know, remove like the whole like inwards part. That's awful. Well, Jesus Christ. Okay, my story is nothing compared to yours, but my story compared to most people, that's crazy. But it's over. And look, it's really not a tooth, but a character that says, I broke my legs. I'm so funny sometimes. It's crazy. Rip. R.I.P., bro. He really should have a mouth like they do in um we missed this guy in the Send video. We missed this in the Send video. Remember, Marvel, how I sang that I always understand you? I think it's that time when I don't understand a single word you typed. The sandy eyes. Marwa, you're only making it worse. Yes? Oh! Okay. I see now. Honestly, it's not your fault. It's my fault. It's not your fault. It's mine. Don't leave. It's my fault. What happens on Gergen streams past 1 a.m.? You drew your teeth for weeks. Oh, it's true. Yeah, I that's what I'm saying. It's not your fault. It's mine. Those are some pretty terrible hands. My professors would be so mad if they saw this. Not like this is any better. Why am I thinking but, 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 but? All right, I'm done. I think it's time for me to go to bed. Oh god. It's been fun though. I'm so glad I'm back. Well, Marwa, um, I hope that experience is past you, and I hope you can rest and have fun. And yes, I mean I'm home, which means I'll be streaming daily. Honestly, I would stream yesterday too, but the add-on took my life. I went to sleep at 5 a.m. This is so trippy. But yeah, I'll be streaming. You can count on that. Much love, Marwa. Much love, Pooh. Have good nights or good days, and I'll see you around. Could wear a shirt and this drawing on it. We can make that happen. Let me save this. Also, this is called Addon Demo Marwa. Well, anyway, good night, good day. Love you all. Bye. All right, now for real. Bye bye. Please make something good, Marwa. Yes. She will use it as a promo. Who is just really concerned with me promoting my things. Well, alright guys and girls. Bye.